Hello, everyone. This is Felicia. I want to thank you guys for subscribing. For those of you who are subscribing, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And for those of you who are checking out my videos on the regular, thank you as well. I really do appreciate you. I can't tell you how much it means to me. It's really helping me to become more confident, because these videos, they tend to be difficult for me. I don't tend to be one of those in your face, see me on the video kind of people. So thank you for your patience and thank you for your support. It means so much to me. I am going to start a series starting today of health and wellness. I'm going to celebrate this. This is the end of semester for me, and I am feeling very compelled to start sharing information, especially because I've seen some things on social media that, frankly, I find a little bit disturbing. I do believe that pharmaceuticals are just a temporary fix. They are not what keep us healthy. However, in saying that, I also believe that just like a Band-Aid is necessary when our physicians give us medicine for serious ailments, it is not for us to ignore the advice and follow somebody on social media who tells you to stop going to the pharmacy and to use certain herbs and certain botanicals instead. I am very much into preventive care. I'm very passionate about preventive care, and have been most of my life, thanks to my mom, who I send my gratitude to her for being ahead of her time. But at the same time, we are not to tell anybody who is a professional, who has any real education, should not be telling people to stop going to the pharmacy to purchase medication that their doctors are giving them, and to just go and get botanicals or herbal supplements instead. And the reason for that is because a lot of herbal supplements, there's still a lot of research needed. A lot of people don't understand that the herbal supplements that we find in the store, they are not tested the same way that pharmaceutical companies test pharmaceuticals. They're treated more like food. These botanical supplements are treated more like food, and so it's not as difficult for them to be put on the market, to be put on the counter. And there are ethical rules, but they're not always followed. And when they are followed, a lot of times the people who are selling these things don't really understand. They don't understand exactly what the dangers could be when these botanicals are crossed with medication that people have to take for serious illness. They don't understand these things, and they often give information that's not accurate, which can be dangerous to you. That being said, please do your research. Please do your research. Whatever it is that you're planning to do and planning to take as an herbal supplement, do not just follow what somebody says to you on social media. Not even what I say, in fact. You are going to find that as I start this new series, I'm going to put research references in the comments for anyone who's interested. And I'm also going to advise you to do your own research, because everybody is different. And people have different illnesses, and they're taking different medications that they've been told to take. And some of these things don't mix well and can be very dangerous for you. So you must do your own research. And some of these things that we take, they're not meant to be taken forever and ever, amen. There are time periods, based on research, where it is, okay, it's safe to take this for 3 to 6 months. But after that, it can become toxic to you. A great example is devil's claw. Devil's claw is, it's a plant. It's a botanical that grows in the southern part of Africa. There are many African communities that have used devil's claw for centuries for many things, including ulcers. However, when the Western world discovered devil's claw and took it back to Europe, back in the 50s, I want to say, they were cautioned by these African communities that they were overdosing on the amount that they should be using of this botanical. And so what's happened is now, based on research here, even though they were using it for people who had ulcers and many other things, it is not yet deemed safe. They still feel they need more research. And also, they tell people who have ulcers and intestinal issues not to take it. So that's just an example. As I said, whatever it is that you're planning to try, if something sounds good to you, it's okay to follow some of these social media accounts and see what other people are saying. But don't just go by that. Do your own research. Make sure that whatever it is that you're taking is safe for you and based on what you are doing for your own personal health and wellness. And talk to your physician. Please talk to your physician, because there are some, as I said before, there are some combinations of medication and herbal supplements that do not go well and that can really harm you. So make sure you talk to somebody, talk to your physician, and don't just go to anybody, right? Make sure that whoever you're talking to has some sort of understanding or is willing to do the professional research and get back to you if they're not sure. And so this is officially the start of my health and wellness streams. I will be still doing talks, wellness talks, because I am an integrative wellness coach, which would include, of course, life coaching and some of the other things I do in spiritual gumbo. I will also do some channeling, because I do channel, and I will also do some things with tarot for those who want it. But for the sake of everybody and what they're interested in, I promise not to infuse everything all together for those people who are not interested in the other stuff and really just want the health and wellness. I will put health and wellness in it. I will even have a separate place where I put the strictly health and wellness videos. And just also so you are aware, I will be talking about metabolic syndrome, which is the pathway to all major disease that most people are dealing with. Diabetes, both diabetes 1 and 2, heart disease, all these other cancer, the major diseases that worldwide people are struggling with today. I will be talking about metabolic syndrome and how we can be preventive and avoid metabolic syndrome. And then possibly some things to talk to your physician about in terms of supporting management, integrative that might be helpful along with the medications that you now need to take if you have these diseases, any of these diseases, that might help and complement what you're already taking. And so again, thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening. I hope you will continue to visit my channel. And if you have any questions, if there's a specific thing you want me to talk about, please feel free to mention that in the comments. And I promise I will do my homework and come and I will feature that in one of my videos. And I will see you soon. Thanks.